Welcome guys, it's Chipmunkmasterboi, and let's get on with the iPad 2 review. Before we get into the actual device and the hands-on stuff, let's run through a couple of specs on the front of the device. The device comes in 16 gigs, 32 gigs, and 64 gigs of storage options with and without 3G. Obviously, Wi-Fi comes built in with both models. You have a front-facing VGA camera, mainly for FaceTime, etc., like Skype and Facebook, and even photo booth. You also have a 9.7-inch LED backlit display with 1024 by 768 screen resolution at 132 pixels per inch. This screen can also play videos at 1280 by 720 pixels, which is half HD videos. It currently runs on iOS 5.0.1 as of today, and it also comes with the white and black color options. Now let's head over to the back of the. As for some real specs, we have a 1 GHz dual-core A5 CPU processor from Apple, 512 megabytes of RAM, a rear-facing camera that shoots videos in 720 pixels HD at 30 frames per second. The GPU is set to be 9 times faster than the iPad 1. Video output supports up to 1080p HD, a 10-hour battery life, 1.3 pounds in weight, and a thinner build, and 33.33% lighter than its predecessor, the original iPad. Now here's a look at the actual device in portrait, now landscape. We can move on to the back and have a look at the metallic finish. And just to sort of show you how thin it is, I will be having better angles but to show you how thin it is, you can actually see the bottom, and it's actually really thin compared to the original iPad. And there's a look at the front and the right side. At the bottom of the device, we have the inbuilt speaker, which is much better than the iPad 1. The sync cable for putting in your sync cable, charging your iPad, and also outputting to 1080p HD. On the right side of the iPad 2, we have the mute button, which can be switched back and on, as I will be showing in a moment. You can flick it on, and there's an orange paint kind of circle that indicates to you that it's on mute. And this only mutes sounds, by the way, not music. And you can push it back up. You have the volume up and volume down button. And that pretty much concludes this side. Okay guys, so we're at the bottom of the device, and you will notice that there's a 3.5mm headphone jack. And what you can actually do is take your headphone plug, which I will be showing in a moment, and just put it in. And this is 3.5mm, which works with general headphones. You don't have to go get special ones to put it into your iPad. Unfortunately, the iPad doesn't come with headphones itself. You have the internal camera mic with which you can record audio from the outside world. And moving on to the right side, you can see the lock screen button and the camera, which records in HD. The lock screen button can turn on and turn off your device. It can also lock it and unlock it. On the left side of the device, there's actually just nothing. So now we're at the actual device, and I'm going to be demonstrating to you how to use the lock screen. Nothing too much. You just click it, and you can unlock using the slide to unlock button. You click it again, and you can lock your device. You can actually tap it repeatedly to bring up the screen and take it out. You can hold to bring up the power off, slide to power off option, and I'm not going to actually turn it off, but you can just basically slide and it'll turn off your device. And you can do the same to turn on your device again. So here's a look at the actual camera. The camera records HD videos at 720 pixels. What that means is the resolution is at 1280 by 720, and this means that it's high definition, obviously, The camera doesn't work too well in low light. In fact, it's pretty horrible. But in when there's light and outdoors and brightness, it's actually spectacular to record with. At the front, we have the VGA quality camera, which is at 640 by 480, and I'm going to be playing some videos that I took outdoors from the back camera and the front, and you guys can tell me how it looks and also get an idea of how these things feel and also the internal mic sounds. Hey guys, this is my test, Chipmunkmasterboi's test of the Apple iPad 2 camera and microphone, and I'm basically just recording my room, and I was currently recording the iPad 2 review, so my room's a little bit, I don't know, it's not that messy, but just bear with me. So we noticed that when we go to the carpet, it immediately turns yellow, which is really weird, and this is actually a really well lit room. Like, you have my lamp over there, and you also have like my light all the way up there. You'll notice that when you're actually recording in places like this, it looks pretty okay. I mean, not too many grains noticed on the iPad 2 screen, but when I move over towards my bed, you notice that there's a crazy drop in frames. Hopefully the microphone is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty okay for an internal microphone. And here I have a couple of posters which I can move up to, and you can actually see the contrast in colors. I can focus on some of them, focus on the other ones. I mean, it's in the low light, so it's not going to be the best. I mean, indoor light is basically what I mean, so it's not going to be the best quality. And that's just a quick tour, and that pretty much sums it up. I mean, it's really good when you have a good balance of light and contrast, no drop frames, but here you have a crazy amount of drop frames and things like that. Alright, peace. Hey guys, what's up? It's Chipmunkmasterboi here, and this is basically my test of the internal camera, I mean the front-facing camera, VGA quality camera on the iPad 2. And you can notice it's pretty good. Like, I'm looking at the screen right now, it's okay. I mean, it's not going to look that great on a big screen, but it looks pretty okay on your iPad. It's great for FaceTime, especially. I mean, when you're doing iPad to iPad videos, you notice no lag. I've done it before. And I'm looking at my Zelda posters. It's also actually pretty good. Look better, actually, I can't believe I'm saying this, than the external camera as far as indoor light goes. I mean, there's much less lag into it, but obviously the video recording dimensions are much smaller, so that should be taken into account. So that's about it for the sample video, and let's move on to the review and go on to other features of the device. What is up, guys? It's Chipmunkmasterboi here, and I have an outdoor recording and filming out of the internal built-in mic, and did this on purpose because you can finally see how it picks up on wind and things like that. Actually looks really nice outside because of the good lighting conditions. Have a look around. It's just a park. Now I can focus in and out of items. Also, when I just face it right up to the sky, you can see how well the contrast and the image sensor works. I'm just gonna walk up right now. It kind of looks really stalker with me walking around with this thing and talking to myself, and yeah, I guess you can say it's really awkward. Not everyone would attempt to do something like this. Like, there's actually people playing outside, so I don't want to get in too close, like to have issues with parents and things like that. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's not too bad. I can walk closer. There's water all over this place. I'm just gonna hop over, maybe catch a glimpse of maybe a close-up of like a tree, like, you want to see nice focusing, and look around. I mean, it looks pretty nice, honestly. It's not too bad, and yeah, that's about it. I mean, I have a plane coming up right now. You can, you can go ahead and see that little speck. Actually makes a really nice picture, in fact, and I'm gonna snap a pic. And that's about it for the Chipmunkmasterboi once again. And I'm just walking. You can get a feel of how the front-facing camera works outside. Maybe a quick 30-second or 1-minute video. And it's actually not too bad. I mean, honestly, I could be using my headphone mics right here, but I'm not, simply because, you want to know how the actual iPad speakers and microphones work. And you can, look into the horizon out there. It looks pretty nice. The pictures are okay. And as long as you have good lighting, it makes a great photo and great video recording and things like that. So I'm going to just leave now, and that's about it for this video, or a sample recording. So peace. Here are some photos that I took on the rear-facing camera of the iPad 2. It really brings out the pictures. Go ahead and have a look. Getting into the actual device, let's power it on, slide to unlock, and demonstrate to you how the new iOS 5 multitasking gestures work. You simply take your hand left or right, four fingers up, and you can scroll through the multitasking panel and swipe left all the way, and you can adjust brightness, the volume slider, and also lock and play music, obviously, and lock and unlock your portrait orientation, or the orientation you want it. There's also a quick button to access music, and you can see me listening to Lil Wayne there. And you can go back, take four fingers or five fingers, and just swipe down or pinch in, and you can quit the app. Once again, you can also do it slowly to see how it actually flows. The OS is amazing. And you can also launch an app. For example, let's take iBooks, and simply take four fingers and swipe left or right to reveal the next app that is multitasking in the background. And you can keep doing this depending on how many apps you have multitasking in the background. So it's a pretty amazing feature from Apple, and I really love it. Now I'm going to be demoing some of the apps, and this is the music app. I won't be demoing every app because it's too time consuming, and it's in landscape mode, and you can actually look at the album art by tapping all the way onto the album art while the song is playing or paused, and you can click on it again to maximize the album art. Currently listening to Kanon. You can swipe back and forth to shuffle through your songs, albums, and I don't have a vast library, but I have quite a bit of songs, and you can play and pause, and I simply just pause the song. Now I'm going to move it into the bottom where you can see the playlists. You have songs, artists, albums, and even more. That's how you can look through your songs, and you also can put it into portrait mode. And in portrait mode, it looks just like it looks like a newspaper that plays music, in my opinion. It's thin, and it's really nice. And there you can scroll through your songs, and once again, double tap to reveal the full screen, and that's about it. Now I'm gonna go launch onto Messages app, or iMessage, and compose a new message. You can also type the first letter of your contact name, and it'll go exactly to them, or point out how many contacts you have starting with that letter, which is really handy, so you can choose without typing the whole thing all over. You can also type in an email address which your friends or family could have given you, and if it's wrong, it'll actually give you a red exclamation mark, like it's gonna right now in about 5 seconds, and it'll tell you that the email account is not linked with FaceTime, and you can go ahead and remove that. You can also go ahead and hit the edit button in the top left hand corner for iMessages, and you can simply delete all your chat history, and that's all. Now I'm going to demo you the Photos app. Go ahead and launch that thing, and it looks beautiful. Honestly, it looks like a collage of albums. You can actually use your pinch and move back, and you can also pinch on a certain picture to bring it up. You can actually like turn it, flip it around, and then put it back there. It'll automatically put it where it used to be. And the display is, I mean, it's amazing on this device. I mean, Apple's really done it, and they say that the iPad 3 is supposed to have Retina display. Anyway, you can swipe and through your pictures like a normal iPhone or iPod device, and you can go to your photo stream from iCloud, your albums, and also your places, so it shows you where you've taken the pictures. You can also put it onto a slideshow with music in the background, which you can choose from your music library, I believe, and it fades in photos and it just displays them randomly or in order one by one. The next app is the photo booth, and in the photo booth I can basically have some cool effects. If you're with your friends, you want to put some cool pictures with them, maybe on Facebook or Twitter. You can have make effects, and there I am with the depressing face I always carry. And you have different effects though, and there's like a bunch, 9 to be exact. I'm just gonna try some cool little things, try to form a heart, which is not very manly of me. Move my fingers so they join. The kaleidoscope effect really looks cool with all my fingers. It just looks retarded on normal X-ray and thermal. Other than that, it's an amazing app. Like, you can take pictures, and there's a picture I just took. On to our final app of this review is Notes, and I use Notes simply to display the keyboard for you guys. And you can put it on portrait, and you can, if your hands are big, I mean my hands are not too big, they're pretty average sized, you can type with just 2 hands and your 2 thumbs. But if you put it on like this, you can actually use both of your hands like a full-sized keyboard, just without the number pad. Anyways, guys, that's about it for my review of the iPad 2. Hope you guys loved the video, or at least enjoyed it. If you did, please go on ahead and like it, favorite it, leave some cool comments. I'd like to see what you guys think about it. Also, some feedback perhaps, not too negative, please. And obviously, don't forget to subscribe. As usual, I'll tell you, it helps you more than me because it updates you on every time I upload a new video. In the picture, you can actually see the smart cover at the back, and the smart cover is really useful. I'd say you should go ahead and pick that up. I have the polyurethane gray color one. It's a really good accessory made just by Apple itself, which is usually never happens. And it's only about $40. I picked up the light gray one, and maybe you guys should too. So once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace, guys. Device.